Hello everybody, this is ThatZooooooooo with a vlog update. I know I said I would get one on Friday, and not a vlog update but video game talk, but I'm feeling kind of bummed out right now, and over the weekend, but, so, yeah, I didn't really kind of feel like it. I'll probably get to it by the end of the week, but yeah. As the title says, I've been going, 10 days without playing video games. This is day 3. I started on, Saturday. Saturday was day 1. Apparently, I don't know how to tell time anymore. It's for an English paper. One of my college classes for English. I had to perform a self-improvement experiment. I have to make a hypothesis and stuff. It's like a scientific experiment, except I have to make a good English paper out of it. See, my professor likes to call it creative nonfiction because I'm performing an actual experiment for self-help improvement, but I have to make it sound good as well, creative. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting for 10 days, Like I said, today is day 3, Monday night, day 3. I'm doing fine so far, I guess, but it kind of makes me mad because other people are doing simple stuff like working out, becoming a vegetarian, but not smoking for 10 days. It kind of makes me mad that they have easy outs like that. Well, none of that stuff's easy. Don't attack me on that. That's not easy to do. I've tried dieting before. It's kind of hard to do, if you can believe it. I tried it before, but yeah, I couldn't really avoid it either because the English teacher. Well, I've seen him for help on my papers, and he kind of knows me and my interests to a degree. So throughout all the classes leading up to the start of the experiment, he dropped hints as to what he wanted me to do kind of heavily. And I couldn't really think of anything else to do, so, well, here I am, not playing video games for 10 days. Yay. I'm happy. Happy. So yeah, good thing I decided to pre-record all those videos on Thanksgiving week, didn't I? I'm an unintentional genius. Yeah, if there's anything still in there. So I guess it gives me time to finally do other stuff I've been wanting to do, like catch up on a lot of videos and reading stuff, I've had these sitting here for a while. I have all 6 of these, but I haven't really bothered to read them. I've had these since they came out, sequentially. Yeah. I've never bothered to read them yet. I've had those for at least a year. When did this come out? See, is there a year on here? I'm having a hard time finding it. What are the years on these dang books? 2004. And this is just really quick, sorry. Book 6, and this is 2010. So I had all 6 of these since 2010, and I've neglected to read a page of any of them. Well, I did watch this though. I never watched it in the theaters, but I got the DVD. But I watched it a couple times. It's pretty, and I like it. It's all right. So I don't know, the main guy sort of looks kind of different from this, doesn't he? Compare. Well, I guess it sort of looks similar, but I don't know. It's small details. I don't really give a crap. But so the afro kind of sort of throws me off a bit. But well, small details. I also got the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game on PSN as well. I got the DLC pack with knives and stuff. It's pretty fun. I wish the online patch would come over the PSN eventually. As of now, I think it's only announced for Xbox Live. So it'll be fun. I know several people that would want to play that with me. Yeah, it's a fun beat 'em up game. It's like Double Dragon Neon before Double Dragon Neon, and the original Double Dragon was before Scott Pilgrim. So I don't know, games, right? So I'm waiting until they release the online patches for Scott Pilgrim and Double Dragon Neon, so I have people to play with. So yeah, So yeah, I've been doing that. I also have Netflix, so I can do stuff on that too, along with free stuff on YouTube that I could watch. And I guess if you guys been following my stuff, I'm part of the RetroCore podcast too, and as you'll see here shortly, the music show as well, which I won't drop too many spoilers. So yeah, go watch the music show in the RetroCore podcast if you haven't. I might be biased, but it's a good podcast because I'm on it. The same thing with the One Hit Kills podcast. Our next recording will be coming up this Saturday. Be up by next week probably. So yeah, and either this Saturday or next Saturday sometime. But yeah, I'm podcast 3. Well, if you count all of them together, 3. I'm part of 3 technically, and I need to start writing for stuff too. My personal blog's been neglected since back in March. I think either March or February. I remember writing about Twisted Metal when I got it on Valentine's Day. I wrote about SSX. I remember some of the retro reviews I've done was Cruisin' World, and couple GameCube games. They're not exactly retro, but they're old enough, I guess. I need to get started back on my blog again, but writing comes very hard to me, Even though I've been doing good in my English class, writing comes pretty hard to me initially. I find it easier just to talk unscripted in front of a camera. This feels easier to me. Because when I'm writing, I have to think about it and type it out. But when I'm speaking, I just say whatever comes to mind, It's weird feeling, It's weird. Hope you get it. So yeah, whenever I write my English papers, I spend like 3 hours just coming up with the first sentence. I'm good at coming up with details. I can be explanatory and informative all I want. It's just the creative part I have trouble with. As you can see in my videos, I mostly just say explain information, and occasional bouts of me throwing a fit over something, which I'm sure you watch those for. Yeah, I have fits occasionally. I try to keep that under control, but oh well, it happens. Anyway, yeah. So I did want to talk about games. So like I said, I got the Toe Jam and Earl. I got Toe Jam and Earl and Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkotron on PSN. And next week I'm hoping to find people to play that with. And I really want to talk about Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed. I really like that game, and I can't play it, and I'm too bummed out for me. I kind of want to formulate my thoughts on that at least a bit. That'll probably be its own separate video too. Maybe Toe Jam and Earl 2 will be a 2-parter. So I think about maybe doing separate game reviews. I hate the word review because it's all subjective. It's all based on the feelings of one person. So I just hate the word reviews. I just prefer to talk about the game, highlight good points, bad points, and give a general recommendation, like something, I don't know. But even recommendations are a bit sketchy. So I'm trying to go for the classic game room approach, Mark. How Mark just talks about the game and says, "Oh, I like this game, but this is parts I don't like and stuff." And sometimes he says it's recommended for stuff, but he tries to generally keep it informative and stuff. I like that approach, I hate scores and proper reviews. I just have something against them, It just sort of feels arbitrary to put a score on a game when it's just the feelings based around one person. It just sort of feels like not right to me. But also, yeah, over the weeks I did see Wreck-It Ralph in theaters and Skyfall in theaters. I might have a movie video talking about both of those. So you might be seeing my face a lot more. I'm getting more comfortable in talking in front of the camera rather than behind it. So yeah, in my own takes on movies, it's interesting enough. Skyfall was the first James Bond movie I've ever seen at all in theaters or otherwise. So it'll be interesting to see, I guess, what I thought of it. I'm still letting it sit. I've seen it, I think, Thanksgiving week, Black Friday, so I'm letting it sit a bit. I like to sit on movies at least 2 weeks before I talk about them. Wreck-It Ralph I saw a while back, like opening week, so I let that sit for a while. So yeah, I got stuff to talk about at least. So I wish I could do more elaborate elaborate game reviews, so to say, where I could splice in gameplay. I could, in theory, but it'd be kind of hard to time this out because I need a script and stuff, and a rough layout, and proper gameplay, which I'm going to need to play as I speak, which is going to be hard. Well, I do Let's Plays, so I got practice, I guess. So yeah, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, 10 days without video games. This is day 3. So yeah, good thing I pre-recorded all those videos. So you probably won't be seeing any fresh content in terms of gameplay until next week. Even the videos I have on the Retro Record podcast channel are pre-recorded. So yeah, follow. Like I said, follow me on Twitter. I'm ThatZooooooo. I'm more likely to talk to people there. So I'm sorry. I'm really shy about you commenting on YouTube for some reason. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, I guess that's stuff. I guess I forget what I was talking about. This not video game thing is messing with my memory. So anyway, yeah, I guess I should get off here before I make a bigger idiot out of myself. So yeah, see you guys whenever I feel like it.